Pepe family, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be analyzing and taking a look at what's happening with Pepe's price and what we could be expecting going into Saturday morning. Shout out to you guys, of course. Hope you guys have a wonderful, relaxed weekend. But looking across the board, you are seeing a little bit of 50-50 happening once again. Obviously, going into the weekend, more manipulation than usual due to the fact that CMU futures are closed. But yeah, Pepe up 3.6%, Doge up 2.1%. Again, something that we shouldn't really be ignoring. Looking at the price of Pepe, still ranging around the 72.45-ish zone, still 5 zeros in front of the price, also up 4% in Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative. Market cap holding around this $3 billion mark in the 24-hour trading volume, just shy of about $1 billion. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So holder count is almost about to reach 420,000 holders. So tomorrow, when we talk about Pepe, I think we will already be, above that milestone. So again, pretty much something that I want you guys to keep in mind is as far as accumulation goes, for Pepe, it's happening on a day-to-day basis, which again is worthwhile noting. But right now, what's quite interesting here for me, once again, that is something that I want to point out, is the fact that you're still seeing some of these memes, holding up much better. Specifically, guys, the top ones, the top projects are actually, feeling some love. Doge up 2.1%, Pepe up 3.6%, SPX 6900 Fart coin. The list goes on and on. So what's really going on? Are we about to actually see a reversal for meme coins? Obviously, in terms of uncertainty, there's a lot of uncertainty right now. A lot of investors are hesitant, even looking into investments or riskier assets to, begin with, because of course, as to what's happening across the globe right now, a lot of tensions, which of course has caused a lot of fear. And the stock market speaks for itself. Even though Bitcoin has held much better than the traditional stock market, I still think we are not out of the woods by any mean as of now. But the likes of Pepe has been holding quite steady, and is something that we should not really be ignoring right now. But looking at the dominance going into the weekend, I did mention this in my other updates. You are seeing the dominance, pulling down right now, but in the grand scheme of things, it's still really high for us, to get excited. So that is something I want you guys to keep in mind. But let's give this a refresh live. BTC, if you're looking at BTC, still ranging in the 38-point Fibonacci retracement level. But I mentioned this in my other updates. It's pretty much at the neckline. It could literally go either way, either or. Like that's where Bitcoin is currently sitting at. So obviously holding much better than anticipated. A lot of people projecting BTC to make its way back down to the likes of these levels that we haven't seen since the beginning of March. But obviously we need more confirmation. But as of now, still it has managed to remain in the 38.2. Whether this is institutions keeping the price of BTC around here, because of course BlackRock did end up buying a lot of Bitcoin. That news came out about a few hours ago, which has gotten a lot of headlines. But there's a lot of other factors we need to keep in mind besides just what's happening within the crypto space. But looking at the price of Pepe, I am highly impressed the way things are still holding, because continuously, if you want to look at it from the March 10th low, it is still up 33%. Yes, we have seen a little bit of a retracement since March 26th, but of course so has the entire market. But still, Pepe is in this upward trajectory. I know in the grand scheme of things, if you're looking at the bigger picture, it doesn't seem like it, but in reality, we are in this upward trajectory. Obviously, a lot of resistance coming in its way right now. The 24-hour trading volume is high. It's not that it's low, but obviously we need to look for those confirmations, specifically that 1075 zone. Very important level. Obviously, dominance being this high does not end up helping by any means, but obviously, one step at a time right now. We are obviously considering what's happening with the broader market holding good, but obviously we need to look for more confirmations and be aware as to where Bitcoin is currently sitting. But let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you later. Been Crypto ZX. Peace out.